This video was made, created by me ZS0020 Prime, leader of the Defenders and master of the Skybase. I am also known as ZS Prime, ZS0020 Prime, and Sylveon Prime, and nobody has any permission to use this video without my permission or authorization. This music was made, created by me ZS0020 Prime, leader of the Defenders and master of the Skybase. I am also known as ZS Prime, ZS0020 Prime, and Sylveon Prime. Nobody has any permission to use this music without my permission or authorization.
This is exactly how long it takes for Chrome to recover after crashing for no reason. It takes exactly 2 minutes, or if you want to be more specific, 0 hours 2 minutes and 3 seconds. And then afterwards, Chrome behaves normally as though nothing happened and it's back to business as usual.
Okay, I should be recording. Okay. Good early morning, I should say. This is going to be a weird and ridiculous situation video in regards to Google Chrome. I don't know if this has been happening to... Hold on. There we go. Had to readjust my earphones. As I was trying to say, I don't know if this has been happening to any of you guys, but I've been having this weird issue with Google Chrome ever since its last update. Every time I start it up now, Google Chrome just freezes and hangs. Like, it'll start up and then it'll hang, and it'll hang for like a good solid 3 to 4 minutes, like sometimes even 5 minutes, and then it'll resume normally. But it literally hangs for a moment, and it's not the computer hanging, because everything else in the computer responds, and everything else like in the Google page responds as well. But you can't like click like if you try to go home and click on the home button, it won't work. And I was able to repeat this issue happening. This happens every time Chrome completely closes, and if you have to reopen Chrome again. I'm going to show exactly what's happening right now with my computer. I'm going to make myself... Actually, this size should be fine. And I'm going to actually minimize this and show. Right now, Google Chrome is running normally. I can normally do what I need to do. I can normally click on the home button and go back to my home page, which is Google Chrome. No problems. And it's not my internet, because my internet is fully connected, as you guys can see. And everything else is running. Now watch what happens as soon as I close Chrome. I close Chrome. Ignore this. This is just something that comes up. And ignore that. That's another thing that pops up. That's normal. But I close Chrome. Chrome is closed. Everything is fine and dandy, right? Okay, watch what happens as soon as I try to reopen Chrome. As soon as I try to reopen Chrome, it loads up normally, right? Everything is hunky-dory, right? As soon as I try to click on the home button, watch what happens. It'll be working normally. There it is, right there. See? It does this, where it hangs. And now watch. You'll sit here. We can sit here for, and I'll show you how long it takes. As you can see, it's still hanging. Everything else here works. Everything else on my computer works. I can open up the start menu. It's not the computer freezing. It is Chrome itself that's freezing. And this happens constantly. Even if I restart my computer, this will happen. And watch, we'll sit here for a little while, and then it'll go back to being normal. And I do apologize, but this may take like up to 5 or so minutes because I don't know what's going on, but it's this recent update they did to Chrome. It's still frozen. It's still frozen. Once you see this progress bar go away, you'll know it. And as you can see, I can't click on anything, any of the other menus. None of the menus works. Nothing works. None of the actual buttons for Chrome works. And this looks like it'll work, but it won't. If you click anything in the page, it won't work. Chrome itself has completely and totally locked up. Now give it a moment. As you'll notice that you can even take timing measurements. You'll notice how many minutes. We're still here waiting. It will take a good long while, a good 5 to 10 minutes before it starts doing anything again. It may probably freak out because I just clicked on a bunch of buttons, but you'll see what happens. Yeah, see? There you go. And now it has unlocked itself. And all of the commands all of the button presses that I just put in, now it just responds. And now it's behaving normally. This happens every single time Chrome starts up. I don't know what's going on. If I go to, let's see, how do you find it? About Google Chrome. This is the build version I'm on. I'm on version 1.4.2.0.7444.135. Official 64-bit. I could even make this bigger because it's hard to see. But that's the build version of Chrome that I'm on. The most recent version, so I don't know what the heck, and it isn't, and Chrome wasn't doing this before this update. This behavior started happening right after this Chrome update, so apparently it looks like Google has broken something where it starts up, hangs, but then it starts working normally. I don't know if this is a Chrome issue or a Windows issue. I can't explain this, and I've tried looking it up, and there's literally no answers or solutions to this. So if any of you, anybody else is experiencing this weird glitch, let me know in the comments, because this is unusual. It's not normal. Chrome was not supposed to be doing that. And I can prove that this is just a Chrome thing, because watch what happens if I open Edge. I open Edge. Edge responds normally. No hang-ups, no bullshit, no nothing. Edge responds normally. Let's see, what other browser I can test here? I can also test this. It's basically a Chromium browser from Avast, but it's another internet browser. Works fine. No freezes, no freezing, no nothing. Let's see here. I knew I had another browser here. Let me see. Here we go. Firefox. Dismiss. Opens up normally. No bullshit, no freezing. But every time I completely shut down Chrome and open it up, that happens. And I'm not going to do it again because I don't want to waste your guys' time and have you sitting here for another 4 to 5 minutes for Chrome to get its shit together. But it's definitely Chrome. I've tested all my other browsers, and this particular thing is only happening with Chrome. I don't know what it is. Either they borked something with the update or something, but this has been happening with Chrome, and there's no solution. I tried reinstalling Chrome to see maybe that will fix it, and nope, that didn't work either. Same result. So let me see if I can minimize. Can I minimize Chrome without it crashing? Okay, we can minimize. At least we can do that. Okay, so let me make myself big again. Close. Close. So there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. It's a weird issue that I noticed. I noticed this issue like starting. This issue started like yesterday. Chrome was behaving erratically when I was trying to like log into my TikTok account. It kept then it was saying the login was successful, but then it kept acting like I was still logged out of TikTok. So I'm not sure if that was just a TikTok error or if that was Chrome being weird. But then as soon as I started up my computer, like about, I would say 5 minutes ago, when I started up my computer, I noticed Chrome doing that. It would launch, behave normally, then it would lock up for a solid 5 minutes, and then it would just go back to being normal. I don't know what it is. It's just something that I thought I'd document because I noticed this issue happening right after Chrome updated to its most recent version. So I'm not sure if it's a Chrome thing or if it's a Windows 11 thing, because I do also have the newest version of Windows 11, which it installed itself, which that stupid update thing installed. So, but as I've demonstrated, it's not the computer locking up; it's Chrome itself locking up, because everything else on the computer works perfectly fine. And also, I was recording during the process. If the entire computer would have locked up, the recording would be screwed up. So it's not the computer, it's something to do with Chrome. I don't know what Google did, but they borked something up, because Chrome's not supposed to start up like that. It's supposed to start up normally, and you should be able to use it normally, and I shouldn't have to spend an additional like 5 to 10 minutes waiting for Chrome to get its shit together. But apparently, this is the state that Chrome is in right now, where for some reason every time it starts up, it just randomly freezes. Like at first, it was trying to tell me that Google Chrome was crashing and being unresponsive. It stopped showing that message after a while, and now it just does that. So I guess I'll have to muddle through it and deal with it until Chrome fixes this. I'm just making this video to kind of document this issue and to show that what's going on, to kind of prove to my own self that I'm not going insane here, because I don't understand it, and I didn't do anything unusual. Chrome, as usual, Chrome updates by itself. Sometimes it does its own self-updating thing. So whatever update Google did, it messed something up, and I'm not gonna try to sit here and recreate the event again, because it will happen every time without fail. And I don't wanna waste people's time and have you guys wait around for another 5 minutes or so for it to unlock itself again. But yeah. And another thing that I will note, I don't think this particular issue is related to Google Chrome whatsoever, but I'll also make a note of it that yes, I do have that weird thing where the start menu on my computer will lock up, but it'll lock up, but then it'll unlock itself, but it's not. But that's been happening way before this whole thing with Chrome, and it's been happening even on before I even updated my computer. So that I believe is a Windows 11 thing. It's an ongoing thing with Windows 11. But this issue here, I don't believe it's a Windows 11 issue. It's a Chrome issue, because it's affecting Chrome and only Chrome and nothing else. Every other program on the computer works fine when Chrome locks up like that. As I showed you, the start menu works fine, everything else opens fine. Chrome just locks up. And when I go into the task manager, it doesn't even say, like, normally when you go to the task manager, it'll say, like, if a program is not responding, it'll say not responding. It doesn't do that. So it's like it locks up, but it's like it's in a weird, like, it's locked up, but it's like in a weird, like, limbo state where it's locked up, but it's not locked up. It's like I can't explain it. I'm not knowledgeable enough when it comes to computers to explain what the hell is going on behind the scenes, but something in Google Chrome is not loading up correctly doing startup, because it would work normally and then suddenly it would just freeze for 5 minutes and then it would go business and then it would go back to business as usual, as though nothing happened, which is kind of annoying because, as you saw, if you end up clicking on multiple things, it ends up freezing it and then it ends up causing everything to basically pop in all at once when it unfreezes. I don't know what the heck is going on here, but hopefully Google fixes this, because this is Google Chrome's browser. This is Google's thing, so they need to fix this, because every other browser is working perfectly fine, and everything else on my computer is functioning perfectly fine, despite the occasional start bar, taskbar freezing. But that's a known Windows 11 thingamabob, and it has nothing to do with what's going on here. As I said, this is clearly a Chrome thing, and I really hope Google gets their crap together and fixes that, because that could be a problem, especially if you're trying to get stuff done. But at least it seems to be working now. But I am going to be keeping a sharp eye on it to make sure, because because if the browser is crashing, and I don't need there to be potential problems with the browser crashing, but hopefully, I just want this particular, I don't know how to even describe this problem. I would call it to describe this problem, I would say Chrome freezing after startup. That's the way to describe this program. This problem is Chrome freezing after startup. Anywho, ladies and gentlemen, hopefully Google fixes this. The sooner the better, because I have a lot of stuff tied to the Chrome ecosystem. But if necessary, if push comes to shove, and I need to get stuff done, I will use another browser if it becomes unstable to the point where I can't use it. But hopefully Google fixes this and remedies the situation. So anywho, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to conclude the video for now. I'll see you all in my other video. I'll see you all in my next video, whenever it is and whatever it is. And as usual, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And if any of you are having this issue, the same weird issue, feel free to comment below. And as usual, also report this issue to Google, because that way they can see if a solution can be that way they can work on fixing it. So, anywho, ladies and gentlemen, I'll see you all in my next video, whenever it is and whatever it is. Have a good day and or night. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you all next time. Bye. Weird, very weird.